videos of my jumping lesson on Friday with Hero and also featuring some videos of me riding Milano in preparation for my lecture demonstration. This video we were using exercises similar to that of what I'm planning to use for my lecture demonstration, which all play on preventing Hero from anticipating or getting too fast in the pace. And by doing this we used a grid of fences with a fence on the centre line leading to another fence related distance style and 2 dog legs, meaning I could change the sequence in which I jump them and put in circles wherever I want to change and vary the pace and change direction over each fence. I use my seat to do transitions back to walk and back up to canter again, and this again reduced the risk of Hero anticipating and getting too fast within the canter, which is when we lost control and the canter got too quick, resulting in knocking fences or too many strides. For the starting fence we used a figure of 8 exercise to change direction and also keep Hero on a circle to again keep her guessing, and this really helped to bring back the pace of the canter and introduce a bit more control. And we also used markers to keep the circles small so that by not using too much space, again the canter was not allowed to get too fast and out of control, and also above the point of control, keeping her supple through her neck. I feel this style of exercise is very beneficial to Hero, as this has been our main area for improvement throughout our training programme. This is why I've also chosen this for the lecture demonstration, as I know that by doing this style of exercise I will get a good result with her and it is much easier to control the pace and the speed at which the canter is. This also impacts us greatly when out at show jumping competitions, as by having a more controlled canter pace it is easier to push the pace on and dictate whether that pace increases in speed. Hero canter can sometimes get quite uptight and short and choppy and not travel as forward as I would like it to. Therefore that's why I also have to take this into account. Despite not allowing the canter to travel too much forward, it still needs to travel an uphill and impulsion within the pace. As if this canter is lacking forwardness and rhythm, this is where she loses confidence and isn't quite happy to travel at that rate into a jump, resulting in her either rushing or refusing. In these fences it was set at 5 canter strides, as it was not a true dog leg with a stretched distance but more of a grid on a bend, and because of the distance and placement that the fences were set at, this allowed us to change and alter the strides, sometimes aiming for less, or it also gave me the ability to add more in through more control of the canter pace, as I could slow the canter down and then bring the canter back up a bit faster. This clip was from the warm-up fence, and this will show clear difference of how the canter had less control at the start of the session than towards the end. Despite this being but quite a repetitive exercise, due to the change in direction, the ability to have circles within the exercise means that the canter did stay in more control, and Hero could then not anticipate and move fast the way she was thinking we were going to go. Instead, she had to rely on me more and listen to my outside contact and my seat. mistake in that clip was due to applying a bit too much leg, sending the canter a bit too much more forward, as I feel she had lost a bit of confidence from the refusal the time before due to the canter lacking impulsion and forwardness into the fence. As you can see, there is a clear difference in progress from these clips taken at the start of the session than the video clips taken towards the end using the full exercise. The canter is more controlled, as not seen here, where the canter is slightly explosive, a bit too sharp, and lacking that forward rhythm into the fence, meaning Hero feels the need to rush and go over the fence too quickly. These next clips are of me riding Milano, a 5-year-old homebred mare bred at Habbo College, who's just being introduced to pole work and jumps. And the reason for me riding her is for me to get more of a feel of riding a completely opposite horse to that of a schoolmaster type like Hero, and be on a greener, less experienced horse who is young and at the start of their education, to demonstrate how I would use similar exercises to introduce them to pole work and grid work, and at what rate. The exercise used with Hero has benefited this work on a younger horse greatly, due to the fact that Hero is a very sharp horse and you do have to be quite sympathetic with your leg, whereas this younger horse at times does need the same thing, but at the same time needs more forcefulness in terms of pushing them forward and keeping them forward to establish a rhythm and work properly. I'm really pleased with the work of Hero Milano in this session, and I feel that I get a result with the canter a lot sooner with Hero after doing these types of exercises with jumping. This has influenced our show jumping rounds greatly, and I feel like I have a lot of control and can use my position more effectively to gain this control rather than use my hands too much.